Alrighty guys, we are on Unit 1 assignments. So when you go to coursework, it's going to take you everywhere you need to go to get your assignments completed. Click on Unit 1 and it will list everything that you've got to do. There is a table of contents here, and if you click on those items either from this table of contents here or just going back, if you click this next page, it will take you in order of the assignments that you need to complete. It'll have the expectations and the learning outcomes. It will give you downloads that are needed to complete the assignments, like the notes, which are helpful for the exams, and also to complete your discussion assignments. And you can just continue to click next, keeping track of where you're at. And it will continue to download everything that you need. So within Unit 1, we have 3 different folders, or 3 different topics, if you will, that we'll cover. The first one is on westward expansion. The second one is on the Gilded Age, and the last is on the Progressive Era. And so it'll have everything that you need within that unit to help you. The last part of Unit 1 deals with imperialism and how we actually start to move across the globe with American ideals. And then lastly, and you can see from this table of contents that it expands. So if you just follow this line all the way down here on the left where the arrow is, it'll show you these last 7 items. And those are the actual assignments that have to be submitted. So that's the first one is the Unit 1 discussion board. And I've attempted to put all the information or the directions that you'll need to complete it. And all you have to do is click to launch, and it will allow you to create a new thread. And we already have one of our classmates that has completed that. You can just click the back button to take you back. You'll also you can also use that to go to the next one, or you can continue to click next over here on the right. It's up to you. But if you click to launch, it'll give you the next part where you will create a thread and answer those questions. Make sure that you read each of those discussion boards very, very carefully because they have instructions on what is necessary. For instance, on this third discussion post, it's on the Gilded Age. It says it needs to be at least 250 words. You've got to do some research, and you're going to research something or someone specifically from the Gilded Age, some type of, or a particular mogul or a captain of industry, somebody who was a muckraker during this era. You'll do some research and you'll answer these questions on how this person made a positive or negative contribution to society. If we still see vestiges of their work today, have they evolved as a progressive, or has business changed since they were in business, and if so, in which ways? And you'll answer those questions, and then you'll also respond to 2 classmates. When you respond to classmates, please don't just say, oh, I think you typed that really well, it was really well spoken. Try and give some feedback or participate, ask a question, respond to a question that they might have asked. Say whether or not you agree or disagree with their post, but do so politely and respectfully. You can also talk about that particular individual or that topic, but do more than just say that their post was well written. All right. That goes through all those discussions that are due in that particular unit. I will say you have your project benchmark. And that benchmark is going to get you started with your project. Make sure you watch the videos because those videos will help you to make sure you get full points on those benchmarks. All right, and then back here over in our table of contents, the last thing that you'll have do will be your exam. So you just click on that and make sure that you complete your exam in one setting. Sorry, my mouse doesn't always work. All right, now it's going. Make sure you complete your exam in one setting. Don't pause it because it's going to submit. Sometimes you may not even realize it, but your work is not even saving in there. So make sure that when you sit down to take that exam, that you're ready to take it in its entirety. So double check the due dates to make sure that you are sitting down at a reasonable enough time to complete that assignment within the allotted time. Each exam is is restricted to time. So the first exam, you've got 3 hours. You don't have to take the entire 3 hours, but it just gives you enough time to sit down and get it. To get it all completed, you'll have several questions in there with which you'll answer. Obviously, it's an online class. I can't see what you're doing, but that also means with an online class, you can use the resources that are there, like the notes that you've taken, the PowerPoints. You can also use internet searches. That's fine. What is not fine is copying the information word for word. So make sure if you're going to copy any information, you use quotes and that you also cite where those quotes came from. So it's more than just putting a citation at the end. You've got to use those quotation marks to say which part you copied. That's really, really important. For the exams, it's more important that the information be in your own words than using quotes and citations. I really want the information to come from you as opposed to a specific or another source. So that should be everything that you need to get through Unit 1. I can come back here if my mouse will work and click on this home and it'll, whoops, it will take me home, but hopefully. Actually, it won't until I hit cancel. Anyhow, when you're all done and you want to go back to the home page, just come back here, press your home page, go back to either coursework, go to announcements, whatever it is that you want to do to feel comfortable to make sure that you've completed it. I apologize for the rambling of my audios with these walking through Blackboard videos, but if you have any questions or get confused, please let me know. All right, I'm sure I'll be adding more in as we go through. Thanks, guys.